By 2030, AI will significantly disrupt current banking operations. That's not a prediction from a sci-fi movie. That's from McKinsey, Goldman Sachs, and the RBI's own working on fintech adoption. But here's what those reports don't tell you, and what most people talking about this completely miss. The banks aren't cutting jobs. They're cutting job descriptions. And if you understand that difference, you'll know exactly where to position yourself over the next 5 years. Hi there. I've spent years working inside large financial institutions on the data and risk systems that sit at the heart of how banks function. Today, I'm going to tell you what's actually changing, which roles are disappearing, which are being created, and the one skill category that Indian banking professionals should be building right now. A few years ago, I worked inside a large Indian financial institution on a data transformation project. We found that over 400 people across 3 departments were doing the same reconciliation task every day, manually, for years. By the time we finished, one automated system replaced all of that. But here is what people miss. Those 400 people did not lose their jobs. The ones who learned the new system got promoted. The ones who didn't found themselves slowly sidelined. That's the real AI story in banking, not robots replacing humans. Humans who understand AI replacing humans who don't. So what is actually changing? First, the roles built on repetition manual data entry, basic credit analysis, routine regulatory reporting, KYC document checks. These are not disappearing overnight, but they are becoming entry points for AI tools, not for people. According to a 2024 World Economic Forum report, 69% of banking executives expect AI to significantly reduce headcount in back-office operations by 2027. But here is the side of this story that almost nobody is talking about. The roles being created right now in Indian banking are some of the most valuable and most underfilled positions in the industry. Number 1, AI governance and model risk. Every AI model a bank deploys for credit, fraud, or trading has to be validated and explained to regulators. The RBI has already issued guidelines on this. Someone has to do that work. That someone can be you who understand both banking and AI. Number 2, and my favorite, data governance and data quality. I know this sounds like a niche topic, but banks are realizing that AI is only as good as the data it runs on. A credit model trained on bad data gives bad decisions. Banks are building entire governance teams, chief data officers, data stewards, data quality leads, that barely existed 5 years ago. Number 3, prompt engineering and AI operations. Banks are deploying LLMs for regulatory document analysis, customer communication, internal knowledge management. Someone needs to design how those systems are used, tested, and controlled. That role didn't exist in 2022. Number 4, RegTech and compliance analytics. As BCBS 239 RBI data localization and SEBI surveillance requirements grow more complex, banks need people who understand both the regulation and the data systems behind it. That intersection is extremely rare and extremely well paid. I have seen job postings for AI and data governance lead roles at Indian banks sitting open for 4 to 6 months. The demand is there, the talent is not. That is a market signal. So, practically, what should you do? If you are 25, start now. Learn advanced Excel, basic SQL, and at least one AI productivity tool. You have time and no habits to unlearn. Use that. If you are 35, you are not late. You have experience. Leverage to it. Learn how AI applies specifically to your domain: risk, finance, compliance, data. Start this month, not this year. If you are 45, your value is judgment. That is the one thing AI cannot replace. Use AI to move faster, guide your team, mentor people who understand the tools but lack your depth. Wisdom plus speed is rare, and organizations will pay for it. The banks that are cutting AI-related jobs are almost entirely in the West, where automation is further ahead. In India, we're in a different phase. AI adoption is accelerating, and the skills gap is massive. That's not a threat if you move early. It's the best career opportunity the Indian banking sector has seen in a decade. If you come from a finance, consulting, data, risk, or banking background and want to stay ahead of what's changing in the corporate world, then subscribe to the Insight Layer HQ for practical weekly insights on AI, banking, data, careers, and the skills that matter next, explained clearly without noise. And if this video helped you, hit the like button as it helps the channel grow. See you in the next video. Till then, stay curious and keep learning, because in the industry, learning never stops.